this?
Watch some memories.
Oh, I remember that day. That was fun. First race, man. You'll never forget that day. My parents were there. Everything you worked your whole life for, right there, that day.
Clint Bowyer becomes the 4th.
Never forget it. Like literally shaken. You couldn't hardly do anything right there. You didn't know what to think. You didn't know how to act. You didn't know what to do next. So I just floored it and did a big burnout. You want me to keep living this moment? You know what that makes me want to do? Sit right there in victory lane, right there, and do it all over again. This moment was still a lot of fun. The worst problem about this is I had so many things happening right there. The biggest one was Greg Biffle going the opposite way as I was going through the track. And I caught him like, oh God, what's he doing? He was going where the track cut across. He didn't even go on the start. See, we start crossing. I'm going down to make the corner, and see, he's headed over there to go to that one. And then right at the last minute, we missed. The other part of that was the fact there was 70,000 people there, and I did all of that and right in front of all of them.
Unbelievable, and we just watched you thankfully get up. You said you're feeling fine. Take me.
This goes back quite a few years.
This was funny. I'll never forget this because his khaki shorts and his legs were the same color. He actually has shorts on right there. And then his guy, that's mother function. It's actually a hyena that we hired to laugh in the middle of this. The only thing that sucked about all of this is he got the final laugh. He put me together horribly bad on this day. Bet me $100 a hole that he would beat me, and I left there $1,800 in the hole. You know what that means? I didn't win any. But I ended up winning, because nobody knows that, but everybody knows his ball blew up.
Another funny moment.
This was funny.
I never knew I'd be driving at this age. They just keep making me go round and round and round.
It was a ton of fun this day to do this with Matt. The creepiest thing about this day was the talent that those people have. Like, honestly, I think that's what I'm going to look like when I get older. I mean, look at Matt. I'm going to, 40 years from now, look at him. Well, 20 years for him, 40 for me. I'm going to look at him and be like, Matt,
Exactly what I thought you looked
but we had a ton of fun, and you know, what a job that Sprint did for us for covering it and doing fun things like that, being able to interact with one another and having a lot of fun. That was a really fun day. There was so many funny things. Like some of those, we were in, and he felt so bad. Those people lived there. That wasn't like a makeshift deal. That was a real nursing home with real people. And then there we are blowing through it. So the disgust in some of them people's faces when we were blowing through the hallways and banging on the walls was hilarious.
Which one's Owen?
Speaking of hilarious,
Are you Cash?
this interview that they did last year with Cash and Larson Owen was so funny.
And how
They
old
were-
are you?
They're too young to even understand. They weren't nervous. Like they weren't, but they couldn't focus long enough to even put an interview together. But the funniest thing about both of those two and their character is they don't even know to be nervous. Like they're so acclimated and used to all this hoopla and stuff that we all know is not normal. This is their normal. All of this, you know, interviews or everything else. They've both seen their dads do thousands of interviews, and for them that's nothing out of the ordinary. What is out of the ordinary is them having to focus that long. So that was so funny. You couldn't make that up again.